Hello, my name's Dave Johnson. You can call me the FBII Man. If you're wondering what FBII stands for, it's Fighting to Better Inform Individuals. Let me read a couple of things that I've written here. Forgive me for not being a professional, but these are letters to the editor and some other things that I've been trying to get the local media to publish, and they won't do it. Okay. Can someone explain to me why consumers and society is willing to accept that businesses are using contracts as a way to take advantage of consumers? They use them like a game of hide and seek. If businesses don't have the integrity to not put something in a contract that they create and fill out, why is that not fraud? I agree the consumer is responsible to read the contract before signing, but don't consumers have the right to have the contract that are more consumer friendly? Take, for example, the truth in lending portion of a contract. It takes what is in the contract and puts it in a format that is easier to understand. Why can't the basic contract remain the same while adding a section that breaks down all the costs that the consumer has agreed to do? Don't the consumers have a right to have a contract that doesn't allow for unethical business practices? Can anyone tell me why this would be so difficult? I, for one, think consumers have the right to have a contract that protects both parties. After all, as I said before, it's the business's contract and they fill it out, so you know that they're protected. That's a letter to the editor that I've sent to local newspapers, and none of them have even responded or anything. As I say, FBII stands for Fighting to Better Inform Individuals. This is what I hand out here. Most people seem to be, I don't know, maybe intimidated by me. I'm a big guy and afraid to come up and talk to me and hear what I have to say, or they just think I'm a Looney Tune or whatever. That's why I'm making this video. I'll put it on YouTube and give people the opportunity to watch it at their own leisure. Okay? The reason I do this in front of Channel 2 is because I've tried to get the media to help the consumer by doing a PSA, public service announcement or anything, just to inform the public so that they don't get taken advantage of by a scam that nationwide, 90% of car dealers use this scam. Let me read what I have written here. Media cannot be trusted to inform consumers on auto dealer scams. Media will remain silent when advertising dollars can be lost. Watch Scam of the Decade on YouTube. This scam is costing consumers across America millions of dollars. The problem is 90% of dealers use this scam, and 80% or more of consumers don't know they have been charged this fee. If you want to tell me that consumers need to read their contracts more closely, don't. Since when is it okay for a business to use a contract as a game of hide and seek? They control what goes on the contract, and they should have the morals to not take advantage of consumers. The auto contract needs to be changed to prevent this type of unethical behavior. They did it with truth in lending, and they can do it for this. You can go to my petition site and read what I am suggesting. My site is No More Hide and Seek Auto Contracts. And all you have to do is Google it, and it'll take you to its own petition bus. And if you want to try and tell me that you read all your contracts that you sign, I'm going to call BS. Did you read all the terms and conditions when you joined Facebook? I doubt you did. And why is it? You still agreed to without reading it. I'll tell you why. Because you feel that you can trust Facebook. Auto dealers have proven that they cannot be trusted, so some safeguards need to be put in place to protect the consumer. You can't change someone who doesn't see anything wrong with their actions. The problem is that no one is willing to stop thinking about only themselves. If consumers would work together to expose scams like this, they would be stopped a lot quicker. But no one is willing to admit that they can be tricked. And as I said earlier, 80% of car consumers are paying the price for everyone's big ego. There is no dishonor in admitting that you have been taken by this there is dishonor in doing nothing to stop it from happening to others. So don't just wish me luck, do something to inform others. Here's something you can do with very little effort. Join my Facebook group, Window Etch Scam. Go to Facebook, search Window Etch Scam, and share it with your friends and have them share it with theirs. The group has all the information needed to inform and keep people from being taken. It doesn't cost anything, and it only takes a very little of your time. So do something to help others. It will make you feel great. And if you see me out picketing, stop and talk to me. At least honk and let others know you agree. Okay. As I said, I'm just trying to help the public. I got taken for $399, and I talked to 6 people here in Salt Lake that recently bought cars, and out of those 6 people, 5 of them were not told about this charge. The 6th one caught it, and when she caught it, they told her that she was required to have it on her contract, and that is against the law. If you go to the insurance department and look up their laws, it's against the law for a car dealer to require you to purchase a warranty or policy. This warranty or policy, it's called a VIN Edge. And anyways, people just don't have the information. That's why I'm here to try and help people understand that you don't have to buy this. Everyone says, oh, well, you need to read your contracts more closely. Well, yeah, but the contract also needs to be easier for us to understand. And until the public realizes that we are the ones that get to decide what we're going to sign, and if we tell the auto dealers or the phone companies that we want a contract that we feel comfortable with, nothing's going to change. As for Channel 2, they say their big line is expect more. Well, with my dealings with them, I can tell you can expect less, at least as a consumer. They are so afraid of losing advertising dollars that they will do nothing to help the public. Just to give you an idea, Ken Garff and Larry Miller, just 2 dealers, each of them make $40 million a year off of this scam. 2 dealers, each $40 million. That's $80 million a year that they're making off of this scam for nothing. And I'm not positive, but according to TrueCar, there's somewhere around 11,000 dealers in the country. And as I said, 90% of them use this scam. So if you start figuring out how much money that is, if you watch Scam of the Decade on YouTube, you'll see that it explains that the average dealership makes $800,000 a year on this. And since Larry Miller and Ken Garff each have 50 plus dealerships, that's where I'm getting the $40 million. So, it's coming out of your pockets, people. It came out of my pocket. And it's for something that's worthless. And I think it needs to be stopped. I don't care if they offer it, but when they start sneaking it in there and not telling you about it, then there's a problem. So, watch this. If you got questions, come talk to me. I can give you quite a few answers. I'm trying to get even our congressmen or representatives to try and pass a law to do something about the contracts out there. Not just auto contracts, all contracts. Like I said, the consumer has a right to be able to feel comfortable signing a contract, and it's not that difficult to fix. Well, I'm all done. Like I say, my name's Dave Johnson. I'm the FBII Man. I'm out here to try and help you. Have a good day.